In the Soul Land too. It is not your turn to save the Haitian Sect. The ancient sect will also be reduced to ashes. In the 60th episode preview of Peerless Tang Sect, the Haitian Sect was destroyed, and Electrolux was powerless. The Azure Bull Python Titan Giant Ape finally took action. Hui Yuhao was practicing on the Haitian Sect's million-year-old ice jade bed. But an accident suddenly occurred, and the Snow Queen's origin went out of control. Hui Yuhao was unable to suppress it. That terrifying power erupted instantly, and the entire Haitian Sect was about to be destroyed. Originally, he was practicing on the ice jade bed. For Hui Yuhao, it would be a great benefit. It would be a great help for Hui Yuhao to improve his strength. That's why Wang Dong arranged for Hui Yuhao to live in this room. The 10,000 years ice jade bed. But it is a priceless treasure. It is of great help to the cultivation of ice attribute soul masters. Even the Azure Bull Python and the Titan Giant Ape were reluctant to use it. It is really a bargain for Hui Yuhao. But this treasure fell into Hui Yuhao's hands. It was destroyed by Hui Yuhao before it was used for long. Hui Yuhao sat on it to practice. It really helped him a lot. It broke through in a short time. It was promoted to level 47. But it broke the seal of the Snow Queen's origin. Watching the Snow Emperor's origin about to explode, Elux said he was powerless. They could only watch the Snow Emperor's origin explode. They could only wait to die. You must know the Snow Emperor's origin. But with 700,000 years of cultivation, once it explodes, its power is equivalent to a god's attack. The entire Haitian Sect will be blown up. Even the Snow Queen side. Haitian Sect, an ancient sect with a history of 10,000 years, will be reduced to ashes because of her explosion. But Hui Yuhao was unwilling to just wait for death. He decided to unite the forces of everyone and give it a try. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm decided to sacrifice his life at this moment. He only hoped to save the Ice Emperor he loved deeply. Elux was also moved by Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's bravery. He thought Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was qualified to be his partner. I will never call him a big bug again. Just when everyone joined forces, the entire Haitian Sect began to shake. Some hilltops began to collapse. Everyone in Haitian Sect began to evacuate. Wang Dong was very anxious when he saw this scene. He was very worried about Hui Yuhao's safety. But he was stopped by the disciples of Haitian Sect. They didn't let Wang Dong go in and die. At this moment, the two sect leaders, the Azure Bull Python and the Titan Giant Ape, appeared. He smashed open the door of Hui Yuhao's room with one palm. The Azure Bull Python said, "It is not yet time for a kid like him to save the Haitian Sect. They are both god-level masters." Elex immediately asked them to help. Under the power of the two strong men, and Alex finally suppressed the Snow Queen. And also made the Snow Queen merge with Hui Yuhao. A brand new life is about to be born. But Alex's body began to gradually disappear. Finally died completely. Hui Yuhao cried very sadly. This video will end here. Thank you for watching.